G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm David. Today, I've got this bloody juniper back on the table. You saw me torture this thing half to death on the last video, trying to work out what the hell I'm going to do with it. It's survived. In fact, it's thrived. It's all this new upright growth. It's all, since I've done all this bending. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. I just cannot see a vision for this tree. But I'm going to take all the wire off it, see if it's set into position, pull it out of the pot, try and reorient it, try and just see if there's something here that I can see that I like, because if I can't find something of interest in the tree for me, then you tend not to you just don't look after the trees as well as you should. So you're probably better off moving them on, sell them to somebody, give them away, and find a tree that, you know, has got some interest for you. But at the moment, yeah, it just doesn't have it. Because I just can't see how I'm going to make this into something nice. It was one of the first trees I ever played with. I sort of tried to style it in like an upright style, tried to do all the work in one go, which obviously didn't work, and then I just forgot about it because I didn't really like it much. So yeah, go back and watch the other video. It just ended up unloved, uncared for, and in a bloody mess. So this is pretty much a last ditch attempt at trying to turn it into something. Well, it might be going to hold its shape, which is good. The wires have been on it for a while. Probably take all the raffia off it as well. I reckon that might nearly bloody do it. I'm sure the rest will fall off in time, but that's a pain in the arse. I'll have to try some proper bonsai raffia. I don't know if it's a better quality, holds together better. This shit was left on for too long. I don't know, but that was a pain in the arse. Anyway, let's get it out of the pot. And we'll have a look at what we can do with it style-wise, because, like I said, I have no bloody idea. I reckon it'll go straight back into that pot, so get the pot ready. Oh. Right, hook in. Originally I left this one to be used as a gin, possibly even that one, and then this could have been the main canopy. But I do wonder if we planted it on that angle, if we couldn't shorten this up and just use this as a branch and create a foliage pad. Maybe leave this go as the leader and create an apex up here. Possibly use this one as a gin, maybe. There's quite a bit of wood there that you could use. Or could it just be a foliage pad too? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So we probably don't need to go too harsh on the roots, depending on which angle we want to plant it in the ground. In the pot. See, if we were going to go on an angle like that, got all this root mass up here that needs to be gone. Be pretty severe. Or do we just bury the trunk a bit? We're going to have to make a choice. You could always use that section there as a gin too, get rid of all that. This could be a new leader. That would be quite an angular movement in the trunk, and then you'd curve it back again. I'm not sold on that. I don't mind it like that though. Trim some of this back a little. Wire it a bit later on to create a foliage pad. Leave that as the new leader. And eventually look at getting rid of a lot of this, deleting that. Could gin some of that or cut it right back. I think that's the way to go. But we're going to have to remove some roots. We can either remove root off the top section here to get the soil level down low, or we can remove roots down here and then bury it deeper. There's a little bit of inverse taper sort of down the bottom here. That sort of gets a little bit narrower and then it thickens up, so it probably wouldn't hurt to bury it a little deeper. Still going to have to remove some more off the bottom and maybe a little off the top here. Might do that. Trying to take some of these bigger older roots and then just reduce this down a bit. Probably enough there to get the angle we want, I reckon. So you can still mound the soil up a little. And that might do. As for the front, I don't know that it matters too much at the moment because it's a very two-dimensional tree, and that's got a lot to do with how it was put together initially. So I don't think it matters too much. I think that's something we can work on. Which side is the front? I think we will just tie the tree in where it is. I haven't been too fussy with its location in the pot and its front and all that sort of stuff because we're making such a dramatic change again to the orientation of the tree. The main thing is to get it close and let it regrow, and then it's so much easier on the next time we pull it out of the pot. We'll then be able to move it a little bit left or right, you know, make some adjustments then. But we've already had to cut the root mass back by quite a lot just to get it in this orientation. Now, do I want to trim anything back? Probably not a lot. Might just take a little bit off. Like I've said in other videos, I don't know a lot about junipers. I've been told a lot of their energy for growth comes from their foliage, so you've got to be very careful about how much you prune them back. But I also would like, hopefully it will send more energy up into this one now that it's sort of the top part of the tree. I'd like to see that grow strongly. It may even backbud off some of this older wood now that it's going to get a bit of sunlight on it. Do I want foliage on this one? Or does it matter if I cut it right back? I'm going to take some more off of this one because I think it's going to end up just as a gin anyway. So I think if I leave, I don't know, I feel like the more foliage I leave on that section, the stronger that part of the tree is going to be. And I want it to focus more energy in other areas, so I will just cut this back a little. I won't go too crazy. Righto. Settle. Stop. I reckon we'll get a fertiliser bag on it, give it some water. Not sure which side's the front yet. Like I said, it's very two-dimensional, so it's very similar from either side. I don't know, I think that'll do. We'll get him back out on the table. I don't know, what do you think about the new orientation? Is that going to grow into something? I mean, it looked terrible before, and then we bent the crap out of it. It survived, it bounced back. I think I like this better. Yeah, I think I like this better now than I ever have before. I'm still not sold. Still not sold. Give it another 6 months and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, back out on the table. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.